Okay, good day. If you are a mentor, a teacher, a youth leader, tell me something. What's the biggest challenges that you're having with leading youths, helping youths, teaching youths? What are your frustrations? How is it keeping you up at night? What is making you turn and twist and worry? How do I deal with this? How do I help them to understand this? What is the biggest challenge you're having to break through to them, to get through to them? What is happening in your world as a teacher, who teach youths, or as a mentor, or as a youth leader, who are helping to groom youths, to build them? You know, I remember when many years ago when I was teaching youths and mentoring youths, and the challenges I haven't even part of a community youth group. And one of the challenges we were having was to get them to understand like what is serious and what is fun. That was a big challenge. Of course, a big challenge, of course, was getting to understand the difference between truth and lies. What is fake and what is real. Because of course, youths are youths. Everything is okay. What you're seeing on the surface is all right, and the problem with that today is that the lines are even more blurred. It's even more difficult to understand the difference between what is truth and what is lie, what is real and what is fake, because there's a great deception taking place. And what is happening is that the deception is hiding itself in entertainment, in fun, videos, on TikTok and on pictures and Instagram, and videos on Instagram too, and of course images and Pinterest and all these things. It's just a lot of just fun entertainment. You can spend hours just scrolling and just listening to entertainment. There is enough to just capture your attention and just have you consumed. You don't have to be doing anything else. Some people don't even need to do bother to eat. They don't need to go to the bathroom because this thing is able to capture their attention, influencing them and impacting their world. And it affects, when I say impact their world, it affects everything else: their relationships, their health, their own identity, what they think about themselves, how they feel about themselves. It's big, it's challenging. How do you compete with that? How do you compete with the technology to influence youths, to help youths, to show youths how great they can be, how powerful they can be? How do you compete with the technology? Well, there is a little thing that helps. One of the little things that helps is the understanding between intelligence and wisdom, or being smart and being wise. Because in the present day, knowledge has increased. They know a lot about things. Do you know that's what AI is built on, right? Artificial intelligence on intelligence. So in the idea of having an AI is having something that's smart, something that's intelligent, that knows more stuff, that is able to access information faster and give you results from information, what to do. The problem with that is we substituting intelligence for wisdom. And as one of the wisest man, or you can say the wisest man who ever lived, of course, besides Jesus Christ, Solomon, he said, wisdom is the principal thing. And in all your getting, and when you mean getting, in all your pursuits, in all the things you want to go after and find and work after and dream of, some people like this pursuit of happiness. Try to do everything to be happy. But with Solomon is saying, in all your pursuits, in all your getting, get understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing. Get wisdom. Now, people could try to think that wisdom is the same as intelligence, but it's not. It's like something that Albert Einstein said, that imagination is more important than intelligence. Imagination more important than intelligence. So then, what is intelligence? Intelligence is just knowing stuff and be able to repeat what you know, or be able to bring out what you know, being able to produce what you know. Basically, that's it. Compute what you know and just produce. But it's not necessarily wisdom. Wisdom is beyond that. Wisdom is understanding the reasons behind something, the why behind something, the why something exists, why it works this way and not that way. What's the right way to work it and how to benefit from it. Not just knowledge, not just information, which is what intelligence is based up really on. It's just having information and be able to understand what the information means. But how to use information, why the information exists, where it came from, what it's supposed to lead to, that's wisdom. That's a different level altogether. This little thing can help you break through the barrier of attracting the attention of youths. And that is what I want to share with you after, as I say, over 20 years of working with youths and having youth groups of over like 35 people, having some classes with over 20, 12 to 20, some of them 12, some of them 15, different classes, and of course helping other teachers, youth mentors, to do the same thing, to be able to get that result, to be able to understand the difference that youth are not interested in what you are saying. They're interested in what you are interested in, right? Now, they might just pay attention out of respect, out of the fact that they might have to be there, like in a school system or something that the parents tell them, you have to go to this, But their attention is somewhere else completely. A lot of times, their attention somewhere else. You were young, we were young. We didn't really want to listen to our elders. We don't have time with what these old people have to say. What is happening? I just want to get out of here. I wish this could just be over, so I could get to playing, get to have fun. That's what we are as youths, right? But the challenge is our youths need to grow faster because the deception is taking place at quantum speed. And the deception is not just to give you things that look good, it's actually to enslave you. That is why you're on these things, just consuming, just scrolling, because the focus of it is to capture your attention as an intelligent slave, so you can serve them, so you can be present for them, for the owners of the technology, the designers and creators of the technology. All right? But how do you grab youth away from that when they are full of entertainment and attraction system built into it? How do you do it? Wisdom. It's a wisdom that is used, that you can use to attract the attention. Right? Jesus used this a lot. And it works. It works. I've used it, and up to today I have youths who are big men, married, and still call me uncle, right? Because it works. It's a system to do. So if you're interested in learning more of how to attract youth's attention, how to be able to inspire them and influence them to be wise, not just to be smart, not just to have qualifications, not just to know stuff, intelligence, but how to be wise, so that they can actually operate as humans above the level of AI, which AI could never attain. There are things that AI can never, doesn't matter how much you give it, doesn't matter how self-aware it becomes. There are things about you us as human beings that youths need to learn, so that they can know, hey, regardless of how much intelligence I give this AI to serve me, which is what it's supposed to do, I would always be wiser. I could always be wiser than the AI. There's always that. Now, I know a lot of people are pushing AI is going to take over the world and control people. Yeah, what's happening? That depends on us. We need to decide. Are we going to allow AI to take over the world, or are we going to allow AI to serve us? It's just a decision. It's not something that you have to leave in the air, and wonder what will happen. No. We could decide. Here what's happening. As a human race, we are deciding AI is here to serve us, right? To do what we tell it to do and no more. Boundaries. This is how far you should go and no more. That's it. We have to be able to limit the AI to boundaries, okay? Human values, boundaries. Boundaries that are fueled, that are influenced by human values, by people values, but not just human values, by right values. The right values. The same values you want to follow in the law. Because if you don't have values in the law, if you don't have a legal system, a law system, not necessarily legalistic, but if you don't have boundaries, the freedom of AI could go unlimited, and then anything happens, anything goes, do whatever you want, right? How much of that would we like? Would we like to have a world where people could do whatever it is they want to us? Would you do like that? I'm sure you wouldn't. Sure you wouldn't like to have a life where anybody could do to you whatever they want. You wouldn't want that, right? Nobody would want that. Of course not. There must be boundaries. I must be in agreement with it. I must allow it. All right? And that's what you want to be able to do. That's part of wisdom in even developing AI, in even controlling AI. So there are things in freedom called limits, and they are there to protect us, for protection's sake. You could imagine you have a road where there is no lines, and it looks like if there is one lane and people could drive wherever they want, however they want, but next thing you know, people are coming from the other direction. What do you think is going to happen? Freedom! Let's just drive! What is going to happen? Right? You don't want that, right? So we want to be able to use wisdom, apply wisdom in helping our youths to see the lie, see the deception that is taking place, that is coming in their lives in the future, and prepare themselves for it. Prepare themselves to be aware of it, to be able to identify it, and to know how to work above it, how to function above it, how to put things in place so that they can live above the influence of the deceptions. AI and others, there are others coming, there are others, right? I'm going to go through all of that right now, but I'm telling you, the bottom line is preparing wisdom, understanding. All right. If you would like to learn more about this, how to attract youths, how to get their attention, and how to influence them to be wise, let me know. Just let me know. Send me some comments. Click on the like button. Share. You could share with others as well. Right? And I'll start sharing. Try to do it every week as much as I could. To use a lot of the years of experience I've had with youths and to share it with you. And of course, you can find that we can have a discussion. We can have some discussion times where we share with each other, and then of course develop our youths to become wise. Wise citizens, not just smart, wise. Right? And there's so many benefits to that. Okay. So see you next time, and click on the link, click on the button below. Just send me, okay, I like this, I want to see more. Send some comment, or even identify what you will like to hear about. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, and see you. Bye bye.